So I went to my own little new poker room as well. Just recently, me, Joe, and my buddy Zach, we took a little road trip. So the Hollywood casinos, some of them used to have poker rooms pre-COVID, some of them didn't, and so now they're trying to expand their brand. So last month, or the beginning of this month, actually on the first, they reopened. They reopened one, and then they opened a new one. Hollywood, they opened up at their Penn National. They reopened there, which was a little farther out, so we didn't go to that one. And then there was one in Morgantown, PA, which was about an hour and 10 minutes from us. It's like right outside of Philly, pretty much. And so that one's a small poker room. I had been there before. It's like literally right up the turnpike. I stopped there when we went to Pittsburgh last year for like a pit stop. We like went in there, like gamble a little bit. But basically, it's only 4 tables. It's small. But the thing about it was when we were there, we're talking like a bunch of like random ass people that were on the tables and stuff. Because we were there literally for the grand opening. There's like nothing around there, so it's like a perfect spot. And even the guy that's running it, he's like, dude, we want to try to expand. We're just kind of like testing it out right now, but he's like, we want to do tournaments, we want to do other stuff. So I can see this place growing because where it's at, there's not a casino in like 40. You got like 45 minutes to Philly. The closest actual casino is actually Delaware Park because it's like 38 minutes if you go down south. And then you got to go out west for the next one, which is about an hour out past there. So it's in this little area of like Downingtown, Lancaster area. So it's got like a little mini monopoly here. And the guy's like, well, they had some soft openings the last 2 weeks. And he's like, Friday, Saturday nights packed here. Like, so it's only 4 tables right now, but I could see this being a growing spot just because there's nothing else in the area for people. Like, if you're like, I don't want to drive to Philly and I don't want to drive, to Delaware, it's like, okay, I can drive 5 minutes to here,
Yeah.
So, they're just small, but they're opening. There's no promotions right now. There's nothing they're kind of having out until they kind of get a feel. Just standard 1-2. I mean, I'm sorry, 1-3, 2-5 games. Right now, it's right outside the. So step back for a second. The Penn National, they're owned by Penn National, Hollywood Casinos, and they're like, it's been a whole mess because they were the ones that were partnered with Barstool, if you remembered, and
Yeah.
then, which is like the greatest deal for Dave Portnoy ever. This dude sells the company to Penn National for like $1 billion, right? And so they decided they're going to start Barstool Gambling as like the web online site, and so they started all the Penn National casinos, the Hollywood casinos, all had Barstool bars in there. They were like the official Barstool bars. So then, out of nowhere's, basically, Penn National decides they're going to go do their own thing and basically like push Barstool out. And like, we're going to do our own gambling thing with our own partners. And they're basically like, Dave, you can just keep the $1 billion, but we're just getting rid of the name. So they just got like a free $1 billion for doing nothing. And
Yeah.
so, I mean, that's a short version of what happened, but that's basically the storyline. There is they just were like, okay, we're going. They wanted to partner with like ESPN Bet and some other companies, so they're like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're out.
Which isn't which I from what I understand that's not doing too well either. I mean, it's tough to go against DraftKings and FanDuel. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
mean,
Like,
a lot of these places already had the market locked down, and now you're coming in as like a fourth or fifth line competitor.
yeah.
It's like trying
Yeah.
to compete with Pepsi or Coke after it's been established for so long. You're
Mhm.
coming in as RC Cola and be like, yeah, we're RC Cola, and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you're all right for kids' birthday parties, but I don't know about
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know about the main deal here. So anyway, yeah, but I want to try to get to the other one because the other one looks a little bit nicer. It's actually like a poker room. I think there's like 11 or 12 tables. That's farther out towards Hershey. So that will be like maybe like a little weekend trip or something out there, maybe at some point.
Yeah.
But I'll
Now,
tell you
did
what we.
they oh,
What's
go ahead.
that? No,
I was
I'll
going to
tell you what.
say is there a hotel attached or anything like that you could stay at or
Now it's just like its own little separate little satellite casino. It's not
I
that big at
got you.
all.
I got you.
But I'll
Okay.
tell you where we did go, which I would recommend. It wasn't excellent and it wasn't bad. It was like right in the middle. The world's largest buffet. I'm sorry, the country's largest buffet, not the world's largest, but the country's largest buffet. It's by size. It's not by like just food. It's by size of like seating and everything. Is
Yeah.
located right there in Lancaster, about like 15 minutes from there. So we went there for lunch afterwards. It was only like $25. It was pretty affordable, and it's just massive, dude.
Yeah.
It's huge, and I don't. There had to be. There was like 500 people there when we were there. It was
No shit.
yeah, and this was like I don't know, we were there like a Thursday afternoon, and it was just packed. It's called Shady Maple,
Oh,
so
nice.
that was a little side check out something touristy there. So yeah, I
Yeah,
went there, but yeah, a little day trip, but it's only an hour 15 minutes. So for
that's
me,
not bad.
no.
Yeah, for me
So
it'd be like 2 hours or whatever, probably a
but
little
yeah,
bit more.
made a little money, gave a little back on slots, ended up like slight profit for the day. So, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
I said, I think it will do good just because there's literally it's got its own little market there. So it
Yeah, if
should
you
do
want to go
pretty
play
well.
poker, that's the and you live within 15 minutes of that joint, that's where you're gonna go. Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
the Hollywood brand is actually it's actually expanding. I mean, there's I don't know how many casinos they have now, but they own like 14 or 15 casinos in the U.S. now. So it is
Hmm.
it's a growing brand. So we maybe we'll see some kind of tournament series out of them. A satellite series where they're kind of putting something together. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens from there.
How'd
But
those other guys do? How did Joe do?
Joe ended up a little bit, and my buddy doesn't play poker. Zach, he was just messing around with slots. He ended up like $40, something like that.
He's
So
a little short dude. He's
yeah,
at just
yeah,
lot spot events. Okay,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. I
Zach
mean,
Tech,
me calling him short, but yeah, yeah.
yeah, Zach Tech. Yeah, he likes to gamble a little bit, and mess around on like sports bets and shit. But yeah, so that's it.
Cool.
I wanted to touch on just upcoming what's happening. I got three things to talk about. So if you guys are watching, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Appreciate all the support. But upcoming episodes, things we got going on. So me and Frank are gonna meet with an interview with the guy Antonio Payne, and hopefully if you're free, I'll send you the date and we'll get you on there. But Antonio Payne had a nice run. He's a local grinder in New Jersey area. He actually banked like I want to say two $25,000 bounties this summer at the mystery bounties, and he had another big cash. He ran deep in the main event. So this dude's been
Nice.
around for a while. He's a grinder. So we're gonna bring him on. He's gonna be one of our next interviews. And then two other things for probably me and Brian's next one's coming up. The new movie that you just dropped on me today, Dead Money.
Oh
Where
yeah,
did you see this on
yeah. We're gonna
Twitter?
try and yeah, it was on Twitter. I think it dropped. The trailer dropped today, which kind of is surprising because I hadn't heard anything about it, and then I saw a bunch of other poker entities kind of sharing it. They're like, that's the best poker trailer I've seen in a while. Um, Looks like the dude's a total degen, which is
Yeah.
right up my alley, and I love that dude because it brings me back to oh man, I just had the name of the movie with Justin Timberlake, and it's based on a true story where he's a drug
Alpha,
dealer and they kidnap the
Alpha Dog.
yes, Alpha Dog. Yes, 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 yes,
Oh
yes.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love that when that first came out, Alpha Dog. That was such a good movie, and he played like he didn't play a really good drug dealer, but I just liked his character, and I think he was the dude. I think he was the same dude that was in what's that movie we watched in college with that smoke? Oh man,
American Pie.
Girl Next Door. Girl Next
Oh
Door.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah,
him?
yeah.
That's him, the same guy.
I think it's the same dude. Pretty sure it's the same dude.
So anyway, we're gonna try to review that when it comes out. I don't know, like it's probably gonna be a limited release, so I don't know if we'll be able to find a theater near us that has it. But if not, it said it's coming out on streaming platforms right away as well. So we'll definitely review it and we'll do a movie breakdown because we haven't done a movie breakdown in a while. So it's about time we do one anyway. So that's a good one and that's
Yeah.
fresh. And then
Yep.
hopefully you get your global poker box in and we can talk about
Oh,
that
I
one too.
know, dude. I've hit him up twice now.
That's
So for
not
those of you
twice.
listening, I know it's the end. I actually ran into a luck box situation, scored myself a rattlesnake at the one of the most recent rattlesnake series on Global Poker. Um, was super stoked for it because those trophies are so legit. I've been waiting for it to come in, but they must have ran into some sort of issue with distribution or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. So they haven't really sent anything out, but I mean, I'm not letting it go because I actually saw, dude, I saw one on like someone's stream, like someone was streaming, they had it in the background, and I'm telling you right now, the rattlesnake is the best
Oh, here we
one,
go.
bro.
Here we because I
It's
don't have
like,
a
dude,
rattlesnake.
it's
Okay.
long, it's
All
long.
right. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'll tell you
Nah,
what. You're not the only one though, because I haven't seen anyone on Twitter posting anything about him yet. Like usually, I see him on Twitter when people start getting them in.
yeah, no, dude, they're super responsive, which I love about them. Like their support got back to me both times that I've hit them up within like a matter of hours, and they're just like, don't worry, bro, we're gonna get you when it comes in. That link's coming, like we got
Yeah.
you. So yeah, looking forward to it.
So that will be our next unboxing.
Yeah. So then we mentioned already giveaway. So before we close things out, how you want to do it? My copy that you have.
When that episode comes out, I'll make that the first episode when we edit this all up. I'll make that the first episode, and then I'll just put a thing on Twitter to like, follow, and comments, and they can reshare or whatever. And then we'll just draw a name or something. I'll put a record. I'll do a random giveaway, and
one of those wheels. Cool.
Wheels, yeah.
Cool. Nice.
So, all right. Thanks everyone for hanging out, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.
Later.